Welcome back to Dan's Messy Garage. This is going to be part 9 working on the 71 Comet GT that we just put a 347 in. Today I'm going to be doing little things, hooking up some wires, checking things out. But the first thing I'm going to do is find out why the shift downshift or trans downshift lever, this guy over here, why that's not spring loaded in the transmission anymore. When I put the trans together, that lever and spring worked. Now it doesn't, so I get the fun task of crawling under there, pulling the trans pan, dropping the valve body, and fixing that kickdown. I'm going to crawl under there and get busy. I'm anticipating the usual mess. So I got blue poly tarp down, I got a drain pan, I got tools I think I'm going to need, or at least most of them. I had the forethought to drain the transmission overnight, so there shouldn't be too much in the pan. See if I can take you guys under the car. Get my little tripod out here. Just give you a quick overall. I have the trans pan and valve body put back in the car. This kickdown lever is functioning correctly now. It only has to move a little bit to activate passing gear. The throttle comes back and pushes on that lever at full throttle. So that's done. I was just watching that time lapse. That makes it look like it went quick and easy. That was a time lapse, people. Anyways, I'm going to start on the wiring. There's a pigtail here that goes onto the distributor. Let's connect that up like this. It's just tight. It's one of those weather pack connectors. I'll run this wire under here with the rest of the wires. Because the MSD box and ignition and coil and all is over on the passenger side. I'm going to shove all this down in there like that. Now over here I have a yellow, a red, and a black. Black I know is going to ground, red's going to 12 volts, and the yellow I think goes to the white wire in the MSD box, but I will check that out and make sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is his tack wire. And that was run up behind the MSD box before. Stick that back where it was. There it is. Right there. There's a red power connector right down here I can tie into for the distributor power. Got some wires to hook into the fuse box. Right at the moment, I'm beat. I need a break. I'm going to go in the house and get some lunch. I'll come back later and work on the wiring. All right, lunch is over. Looking through the information that came with the engine from Blueprint Engine Installation Guide. And this paper right here has what I need to know on the distributor. It's a ready to run distributor. You can hook it up either straight distributor coil or distributor with a 6AL box is what he has. So the red goes to the key, just like I thought, ignition, black to ground. Orange wire goes to the white wire of the MSD box. I have to uncover that white wire in the MSD box because it currently isn't being used. His old system was hooked up in a different manner. I got to investigate how I did that when I put this in 15 years ago. I know I got wires that run into, what do you call this thing? Side of the car, fender apron maybe. And the wires go around, up over the spring, down, and then they come back through the fender apron to his coil over there, rather than run wires this way close to the headers. I can see the white wire going into the apron. There is not a white wire coming out of the apron. So under here somewhere is the white wire. I gotta cut open the harness and find it. All right, I'm like in front of the right front tire. Zoom in here. Right here is the wire harness coming out of there. And inside there's a white wire. And it's all taped. Gotta undo it now. I looked and there's only a black and an orange wire that's coming out of the end of this harness. I cut enough of this back to give me as much white wire as I need to do what I need to do. So I'm gonna cut this one off. And I can go inside the engine bay and hook up that white wire. Now I need to tape all this back up. All right, and that rat's nest down there is the white wire. Right here. And I need to take the orange wire. That's yellow. I thought I read orange. Let me look. Okay, it says it could be orange, yellow, or brown. I missed that. Orange, yellow, brown. Okay, it's the yellow wire. Connect the yellow to the white. This red. And I go to this red connection here. I can easily just crimp a new end on that with 2 wires. Black to ground. Then the distributor will be hooked up. The coil is already hooked up to the MSD box. And I've got some other wires here that aren't going to be used anymore. These went to the old distributor. And I can see that I have what you call it in there, quick disconnect connectors, pull apart. So I can take them apart. Takes care of those 2. What's that one? That's a ground. This is the fuse box. This is fuse box. Yes, I'm going to be able to get a lot of this hooked up and then hidden, because he had one of these flexible wire looms covering all that up. That'll work out just fine. I have these connected. Got the red from the ignition switch going to the distributor and the MSD box. Yellow's going to white, and the black is going to distributor ground. So they're all going to be hidden in a wire bundle. And next I'm going to work on fuse box. Let me get this alternator out of the way. I can put the wires back in the fuse box, and then I'll find something else to do. I have a lot of the wiring done. I put the wire looms on that mess there. I started to put the wire loom there. I have the alternator wired up, ready to be mounted. All the block grounds, chassis ground, alternator ground, it's all going to the same spot on the engine. And I'm going to end this video. It's going to be the end of part 9, working on the 71 Comet GT. Thank you for watching Dan's Messy Garage. Stay tuned to my channel for updates on this project and other projects to come. Bye.